welcome to another episode of the Extremely Casual Gamers podcast with Ellie, Chris and Guy. This is a casual gaming podcast for the everyday gamer. And on today's show, Guy, we're going to be creating games based off Dick. Oh my gosh.
Based off Dick?
I was going to say Pixar.
Solid start.
I was going to suggest we restart.
No.
I love Pixar. Leave that in.
Sorry, yeah.
No, we're going to.
Pixar.
I want to create video games, an R16 minimum video game based off Disney, Pixar, or Dreamworks movies.
Right.
Love it.
Yeah, because I saw one on the weekend. I was like, this would be a cool video game.
Love it.
Yeah.
Okay. And I want to, I've got a qualm and I've got some things I want to show you guys and I just need your help really. And also people listening will probably be able to help me with this because I'm very uneducated on this topic.
Right.
But that's all I'm teasing with you today for my bit.
You might also be able to notice if you're listening to the podcast, mostly if you're watching it on YouTube. Check it out, by the way, Extremely Casual Gamers. Give it a look. We're wearing sunglasses in the studio.
Yeah, we are.
And that's because spring has officially sprung here in New Zealand. And it has been a glorious weekend.
Yeah, it's been some good weather.
It has.
Still a nip in the air, though. I mean,
yeah.
That's the definition of spring, isn't it? You know, a little bit of sun, but a little bit of nip.
A little bit of
That's
nip.
why I like
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not too hot.
You like a little bit of nip? That's
Like a little
good.
bit of nip, yeah.
And of course, it's still cold at night.
Yes.
And
Although daylight savings this weekend, guys.
daylight savings coming. Yes.
Can I correct you, please? It's actually called daylight saving. I'm sorry. I can't stand when people say daylight savings. It's daylight saving. Do we know this?
No, I didn't know that. Is
So-
that true?
Yeah, so it's like you're saving daylight, but
Okay.
everyone adds an S on the end.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to confirm it is daylight saving.
So
Actually-
you can say that properly, but you can't say Pixar.
Okay.
Pixar.
Old Dixar McGee over there.
Sorry, I came really hot there.
While we're correcting stuff, it's actually Chris Keys.
Oh.
Wait, you're joking, yeah?
You've been saying Chris Key, and I've been too polite to correct you.
You're joking, though.
No, I'm not.
Have you been
I'm
saying
not
Chris
joking.
Key?
Shut up. You're both joking. I know you are.
Look, you try to get your name said right, and she throws it back. But no, it is Chris Key.
Oh, thank goodness. I got hot and sweaty there thinking that I'd actually got it wrong. Because it is Keezy, isn't it?
It is Keezy,
the old
yeah.
nickname.
Which has actually thrown people off, and people now call me Chris Keys,
Oh, I see. Okay.
which doesn't annoy me.
No, I feel like it doesn't.
I feel
Nah,
like
it
we should have
does.
gone into
It
we should
does.
have gone to listener feedback
Yeah, we
maybe
should.
like 15 seconds ago.
Actually, just quickly, the other one is tied me over, not tie me over.
Oh,
I might have a muffin to tie me over. It's actually tied, like
Is
the
it?
tide, the
I
outgoing
very
tide.
rarely use that as
Is
a
it?
saying.
Really?
Yeah, to
Oh.
tide me over. Tied me over.
I've always said tie. So there you go. You've corrected me. I've corrected you. Everyone's happy.
Yeah.
And now we can get into some listener feedback.
Oh, listener feedback. Shit, that's me this week. Listener feedback. First time I've ever done it, guys. Are you nervous?
Yeah, I
It's
am
actually pronounced, it's listeners' feedback.
Oh, listeners' feedback.
Listeners' feedbacks.
Also, I want to know, Chris, how did you do this when you don't even have the Instagram login? I mean, what's going on?
I don't need the Instagram login. All right.
Okay. No, you don't.
Do we usually do this with Instagram? Because
I
mine
do.
was.
Mostly, I do the group now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
mine's mostly
yeah.
the Extremely Casual group for Extremely Casual Gamers. Look for it on Facebook with the number 4 instead of the word 4.
Can I make a motion to take my sunglasses off? 'Cause this
Is
Yeah,
it-
I can't see
Is it
anything.
not
This
working
is
for you?
really-
I
this
kind of
is-
like
oh,
it
God,
because I feel
that
like I'm like
sucks.
hiding a little bit. I feel
Leave
a bit
yours
like,
on.
Leave them on, yeah.
So that if we see a social clip, you're randomly wearing sunglasses, and everyone's like, "Why is that one chick just wearing sunglasses?"
Old Ray Charles over there.
yeah, does
Yeah.
she think she's cool?
I do, yeah.
I'm going to start with a bloke named Sam Morgan,
Oh, that guy.
who posted the other day about how he watched Ellie and Guy at Spark Game Arena and then decided to try Fortnite, and he's now played 54 hours of Fortnite and he's level 67 and he's addicted.
Nice.
He is.
54 hours. That's pretty good
Yeah.
for someone who's only started playing in the last couple of weeks.
Well,
Yeah.
it's pretty incredible. Now, Ellie, I understand you know Sam intimately.
I do know him quite intimately, actually. I may have had him inside me once, but
Jesus.
inside my house is what I meant.
No, you didn't mean that. This is a glimpse into the real
Sorry.
Ellie Harwood right here.
She's got Dixar on the mind.
I reckon. And also once. God, poor Sam. No one who's playing so much Fortnite. But he is your partner.
He is,
Well, Let's
sorry,
just
yes.
clear that up.
Yeah, he is my partner.
So you guys have both been jamming it quite a bit.
We have actually. We've got a few Victory Royales together. I streamed the other day and did it by myself. And I got another Victory Royale
Oh,
on
wow.
stream. Yeah, no, I think I'm quite good, guys. I'm going to have to play you guys. I'm going to have to beat you.
No offense. But hearing how many Victory Royales Ellie is getting,
Yeah.
every time I just go, man, they must have really changed it since I last played. Because it was so hard back in the day. Either that or you're a god at it.
Maybe I'm a god at it. Oh
Maybe.
my god, have I found my secret game that's like I'm really good at? Maybe I have.
Let's clip that part there off with the sunglasses on. Put that on
Good
Instagram
idea.
about how
Nice,
cool
nice.
she is at Fortnite. So good for you, Sam. Keep it up, mate. Get them numbers up. 800 hours in The Witcher 3 is what I'm up to. And he's already 1/8 of the way there. No.
Oh, don't get
Wait.
1/16 of the way
Yeah,
there. Oh my
1/16.
God.
Yeah.
Please don't say a math equation and then look at me for help.
And now Guy's going to speak a little while on how that equation works.
Yes.
Don't forget to carry the one. Shout out to Daniel.
Carry it where?
Daniel Simons is in Tokyo.
Yeah, I saw this.
He's then heading to Osaka to Super Mario World, which is bloody exciting. And he chucked up a whole lot of photos onto our Facebook group of just all the cool stuff that is in Japan. It is a gamer's paradise. The little machines where you get the little circle balls. I can't remember what those are. Catcher machines. I can't remember what they're called. He's basically gone around and ticked off everything you can think of. Pokemon, Animal Crossing, Zelda, Mario. It's all there. So he's having a bloody great time. Street Fighter as well. And then a big shout out to Jared Choi, who basically did us all a solid. We should be doing this. He put up a photo of himself playing Farming Simulator 22, which
I saw this. Yeah.
I can't help but wonder if he's been influenced by you, Guy.
Maybe.
He's harvesting a field of Keezy daffodils, which is me in a daffodil suit. And he was like, what's everyone playing this weekend? Why don't we do that?
Oh,
You know,
We did. There was when we first formed the group. That question came up quite a bit.
True. We haven't
It
done
was like
that in a
every single
while.
week. It's like, what's everybody playing? And then nobody asked the question anymore.
Oh,
So
yeah.
big shout out.
Yeah, big shout out to you, Jared. He's got a cool photo of like a Subaru WRX, a Ford Falcon XR6 Turbo, and some sort of Mazda
Let me have a
Sport.
look. I'll be able to figure it out.
Mazda Sport. I think it's an Atenza there, Guy. What that white one there?
Oh yeah, that's a white one.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a white car.
But a big shout out, and quite interesting. A lot of people playing a lot of different things. Getting into Terry Liu is getting stuck into Tears of the Kingdom.
Nice.
After completing all of the shrines on Breath of the Wild. That would have taken bloody ages. And the cool thing was Terry Liu's game was funded by the ECG team and their giveaway.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
cool.
So
nice,
really
Terry.
nice to see people getting stuck in and utilizing our giveaways. Shelby is playing Resident Evil 4 Remastered and Resident Evil 2 Remastered. And just a quick shout out, really hard. People post the acronyms for stuff.
Nice.
And I have no idea what half of them are. So I think that's right. Resident Evil
Is it
4.
RE2? Yeah.
RE4R. I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
that's
that's
what it is.
Resident Evil 2, because somebody else did this recent comment with RE2, and I immediately thought Red Dead Redemption 2, but then I was
Oh.
like, no, that's Resident Evil. 'Cause
Yeah.
it was a Mr. X reference.
And Austin is playing Baldur's Gate 3. He's having a crack at it, which I'm sure Guy is also currently a little spoiled it for the end of the show there.
Oh,
Pokemon Go with Ellie's mum. Cam Billand has been playing on the bus for years now, traveling in Auckland.
that's a good idea.
Cam Billand is level 50, has walked 27,000 kilometers, almost 28.
Wow.
A lot of that's on the bus, obviously.
Right.
Has caught 155,927 Pokemon.
Wow.
155,000.
That's right.
That's insane.
And they started the 10th of March, 2021.
Wow.
So-
So not even when Pokemon Go started. That was like, wasn't it start like 2016
Yeah,
or something
Yeah,
like
I
that?
remember when it
ages ago.
started. Yeah, it
Yeah.
was. So this is just on the commute there and on the weekends and stuff, just on the bus every day. Why not? Good way to kill time, isn't
Yeah,
it?
definitely.
I got into that for maybe 2 or 3 weeks.
So did I.
And then
The novelty wore
and
off for
then
me.
The novelty wore off pretty sharpish.
I noticed here, ha ha ha, yay, a new friend for my mum, said Ellie.
Yes.
Cam then replied with his code if she's looking for friends. Did you give that to your mum?
Oh, I may have missed the reply. Oh no.
Oh, Ellie, eh?
Oh, no, I'm so
I thought
sorry.
we were inclusive. I thought we were all friends.
I'm so sorry. I must have missed that.
Goodness me. Luckily, a few people have posted their Game of Friends codes on there as well, so people can actually jump in too.
Cute.
How long? Am I going too long with listener feedback?
I'm loving it.
Okay.
great.
Big shout out to Charlie Carr as well, who got onto the group quick smart and said, hey team, looks like there was a massive mistake uploading the DLC potty. It sounds like it's just a second upload of the main episode. Thank you for catching that early doors.
Thank you so
Yes.
much.
And Guy responded quick smart and we got it sorted ASAP.
Yeah, thank you so
Thanks
much.
for that, because we run on the smell of an oily rag here, and sometimes things will slip through the keeper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So thank you very much for getting involved. And again, extremely casual group for extremely casual gamers on Facebook. Get involved if you're listening right now.
Beautiful stuff. I guess now it's time for some gaming news.
Gaming news.
Gaming news. Now I've got 3 little rapid fire gaming newses for you today.
Fun.
News
These are things that have happened over the last 7 days, and one of the biggest stories is PlayStation 30th anniversary special editions are being released later on this year. Now the PlayStation, the first one came out on the 3rd of December 1994, so obviously 30 years ago, approaching very soon. So to celebrate that, for the PS5 Pro, the PS5, the DualSense Edge controller, the DualSense controller, and the PlayStation Portal, they're releasing on the 21st of November a special 30th anniversary colorway. So basically, It's the old school grey that the
From the
PlayStation
PS1?
came out from the PlayStation 1, and then the PlayStation logos are the old school PlayStation logos, like the multicolored
Awesome.
one that
yeah.
would come up on the loading screen, and then the buttons as well are like the the colored buttons, like the X, the circle, and stuff like that. So it's a really cool
That's
little
cool.
special anniversary that they're releasing. The prices are yet to be announced, but I can imagine they'll probably be marginally more than what you would normally pay.
I'd say they'd be hard to get as well.
There's
Yeah.
only 12,500
Yes, and they'll all be
the,
numbered.
of the PlayStation 5 Pros. So the PlayStation have said that it's very limited numbers.
Wow.
And can I just say, if anyone from PlayStation is listening, we will review the shit out of 3 of those. We'll give them a great glowing review. Even if they're not very good, we will give it a glowing
I'd more
review.
than review it.
Yeah. What? Are you
What?
going to have sex with the PlayStation?
I'll do my damn best. No, but it just if you look at them, they look so
They do
cool.
look cool, yeah.
Do you still have that USB-shaped penis? Because that would come... Sorry, okay, carry on. Sorry, gaming news, carry on. I'm sorry.
This whole episode's already so
Well, it
grim.
started with Dixar, and it's in
sorry.
my head now.
Yeah.
Sorry, carry on.
Yeah, so if you are lucky enough to get your hands on that 30th anniversary, then well done to you. Netflix announces another animated cyberpunk series. Obviously, was it Edge Runners?
Edge Runners was magnificent.
We don't know much about it, but they did release a teaser over the weekends on their social media with a video that just says "Return to Night City."
It says something about we're going back, Toombs. Someone
Yeah.
chucked it on our group saying that.
Yeah.
And can I say, Edge Runners, like watch it if you're even thinking about playing Cyberpunk. It is so good.
Okay,
It's
Cool.
brilliant.
You have said that, yeah,
you
nice.
gonna watch it, Ellie?
Nah.
Cool.
Nah.
Cool.
Cheers. for the advice.
But also Netflix have announced, so that was the second Cyberpunk animated series that they've done. But you may have seen they released the first sort of teaser trailer of the animated. This is on Netflix as well. Of Splinter Cell, the spy sort of special service game that
Special ops
games
yeah.
that were very popular in the
Splinter
2000s.
Cell, man.
Liev Schreiber. Now he's an actor that you will know his face, but you don't know his name. He's been in a bunch of stuff. He's in that movie with Angelina Jolie, Salt. He was also in that very recent Netflix TV show. They literally just finished on the weekend. Perfect Couple with Nicole Kidman. He's also in X-Men Origins Wolverine.
What's his name?
Liev Schreiber. So
Liev.
Liev.
Oh, I found him, yeah.
Yeah. So he's one of those faces that you know, but
Oh,
you just,
him. Yeah. So
Yeah.
he plays, he's in Wolverine and
He's
stuff.
in
He
Wolverine.
plays one of the other guys, right?
he plays Sabretooth.
Sabretooth, that's
Yeah.
right, yeah.
So he's been in lots of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here's the voice of Sam Fisher, which a
Oh
lot
my
of
God, he is.
yeah.
He even looks like him.
No, he's not the actual voice of Sam Fisher
No,
in the
no.
games.
I didn't know that, but I'm saying, like, he actually looks like Sam Fisher.
Yeah. So but it's an animated series. So he just voices Sam
Oh.
Fisher. But a lot of people are pissed off because they should have just got the actual voice of Sam Fisher from the video games too. But I guess
Can I just say, I'm sick of stuff coming out and everyone getting pissed off about something.
that's the gaming community, man.
I know, it sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, we're getting a Splinter Cell TV show. Oh, but you didn't get who cares? It's going
Yeah.
to be great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
So yeah, we don't know when it's coming out, but the trailer says it's coming out soon. And finally, this was a real quick one. Minecraft is coming to PlayStation 5. Now,
Is it not on there?
you've always been able to play Minecraft on PlayStation 5, but it's the PlayStation 4 version.
Right.
You know, when you install a game and it's like, do you want to install the PlayStation 5 or PlayStation 4 version? So it's coming out October 22nd. So if you've been playing Minecraft on PlayStation 4, on PlayStation 5, it's the PS4 version. So it says here in the official announcement, this means your game will have a greater render distance while still being 4K resolution and 60 frames per second, allowing you to take in even more frames and pixels when running from Enderman in the overworld.
See,
Now that's cool, but isn't like Minecraft just blocks? Like,
that's the funny thing about Minecraft.
Yeah.
So
do we need?
I'm
like,
glad they started with the render distance.
Yeah.
So the horizon is further. Like, it
yeah,
doesn't
render
stop.
distance
That
I
makes
get,
sense.
but to like 60 frames per second, 4K, like it's blocks. You know, calm down.
I want my blocks to be crisp, guy.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. You don't want to blurred blocks.
No.
Blocks. There we go. But that is your gaming news.
All right, as you know, recently I went to America with my partner Sam, and something happened while we were over there which just threw me. And it was one of those moments where you looked at your partner and you're just like, I did not know that about you. How did I not know this about you? It's been like nearly 8 years. Anyway, we're walking down Hollywood Boulevard, and if you've ever been on Hollywood Boulevard, it's mayhem. It's hectic, and there's lots of people trying to sell you stuff, give you stuff. It's
pretty
mayhem.
gross.
Is that when there's like
Yeah.
people who are like dressed up as pretending to be famous people and then they try to scam you by getting a photo and then like, cool, now you owe me $100?
Correct, yes.
Which is the dumbest thing ever. You just walk off.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
You know.
So I'm already like full, just like, I just want to get down this boulevard because I know where we're going. We're going to, I think it was Target. I was like, I know where we're going and I just want to get there.
Can I just say this is the most American thing ever. Like, this is the most like touristy thing. We're on Hollywood Boulevard to go to Target.
Yes, there is a Target on every other street corner. Why are you going that
Were
way?
you holding a Starbucks? Were you holding a Dunkin' Donuts?
Oh, I wasn't. I think I had Starbucks earlier that day though.
Nice.
Yeah, so we're walking along and I'm just actively trying to avoid these people. I don't want to look at them in the eye. And I'm like, all right, me, Sam, Liam, my friend, we're like walking. All of a sudden we're walking and just Sam drops off. And I'm like, oh, where's Sam? He's been pulled over to one of these stalls and I'm thinking, oh, come on, Sam. Like usually he's pretty good at just saying no. But I kind of looked and I was like, oh no, he's been hassled. He's
fallen in.
Involuntarily been pulled in. And I was like, oh, Sam. And then he's just engaged with this guy. And I'm like, what is he doing? I look over. He is stopped at a stand where a guy is selling Pokemon cards. And I'm like, okay, this seems like,
Real ones?
I don't know.
It's Boulevard, man. Of course they're real.
Yeah. And I'm sitting there going, what was it? Me and Liam are cracking up because I'd never known Sam to even know Pokemon, like Pokemon. He's never talked about Pokemon. And he was with this guy for like 10 minutes going, yeah, so this one here, you reckon that, blah, blah, like asking all these things. I'm thinking, does Sam even know anything? Finally, about 10 minutes goes by. He's spent like $80. And we walk off and I'm like, sorry, do you like Pokemon cards? He's like, I've been really getting into them recently. I'm like, what?
Oh my God.
Turns out he's been watching these YouTube videos
Of
people,
unboxing.
Yes.
I've watched a few of them. They're amazing.
Right. So he's been sick. I didn't know he was watching these. So for me, all it looked like was him just like randomly getting pulled in and suddenly having an interest in Pokemon. But no, he's been doing this behind the scenes, and I had no idea that
It's like
he was
a gambling addiction.
Yeah, literally. He hadn't told me he's hiding it from me. And so anyway, walks away with these cards, and I've brought them in today.
Oh my God.
They're a little glad bag now.
Oh my God.
I brought them in because I thought,
they're
you guys know more, and do you want to have a look through there? Are any of them even good? Do you think they're legit? I know it's very visual.
What the hell's a Noibat?
Solid start. All right.
So you have a look through those.
So they're all in they're in the protective plastic sleeves, which
Yep.
is fantastic.
So I don't know if it's legit. Is that
we've
legit?
got so we've got a Noibat, which has flap and glide.
Anything?
Rolts?
A
That
Rolts.
looks like male Rolts.
Rolts.
Anything?
I mean, it's a psychic Pokemon, a Spinder, a
Spinder.
Varoom, which is like a rock. That looks like a rock bong, and its only move is suffocating gas.
Are these real Pokemon that you know of?
Is that your new nickname, Ellie? Varoom. Oh, this one's a shiny one.
Ooh.
I've literally, so far, not a single one of these Pokemon I've ever heard of, but that doesn't mean that they're legit. I don't know all the new ones.
Yeah, true. Chris, what do you think? You're very quiet over there. You'd know probably a bit more.
So
Any feedback on the
I
rogue
recognize
Pokemon?
a few of them. For example, like Spinder and all those ones from like Emerald, Ruby. Like that's a Bellossom.
I know that's the
from
only one I
Silver
know.
and Gold.
Blossom.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then it gets into the newer ones, and I'm not sure. He's got a Raichu here, but it's a new version of a Raichu. And the thing I'm looking at is the thing I have seen in these videos. And Sam, if he listens to this,
Yep.
he'll agree, is they turn it over and they look at the printing of it. Is it all in line? Is there any marks from the printing?
Ah.
They look like they're all in pretty good nick.
Okay, because I've been
Um,
freaking out ever since that he's just been scammed like $80.
Well, to be
and-
fair, none of these are making me go, wow. So I kind of need him to come in and explain why Poltegeist is worth so much.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I think some of them it was in like packs, so they were kind of like random packs. It was like
Right.
not a raffle, but you know what I mean, like Lucky Dip.
Thunderous.
Yeah, so was it?
So when the guy sold it to him, was he just like, did he say like any of these are worth anything? Like,
Not that I know of. I was sort of only half listening, but I'm also thinking like, where did this guy get them from?
Also, the guy is only selling the ones he doesn't want.
that's what
yeah,
I'm
or
thinking.
the
So
double, the double ups that he's got.
Exactly. I just couldn't believe that Sam was buying into this. Like no hate on Pokemon itself. I just was like, is this guy really buying these cards?
Why has he got 2 energy cards in plastic sleeves? Those are garbage. Sam, what are you doing?
Yeah, see, I think it needs to be educated further. But yeah, anything good there? Anything to report back on that I can tell Sam about? Or?
I think the fact that this Pikachu one, it's a modern Pikachu one. It's not a classic. Little
Okay.
chonky Pikachu was the
Yeah.
original that I had back in the day. It's in like an extra thick sleeve, so I'm assuming this is worth more.
Okay.
Me looking at it though, I don't like it, and I don't think it's worth much. But I don't know much.
No. Okay. What I might do then?
I only know about the original Pokemon cards.
Right. So these are all. You're saying all these are quite new.
They're all newer.
Yeah,
so would
like-
you argue that they're not necessarily as valuable then, just
Absolutely.
straight off the bat?
Absolutely, they're not as valuable as the originals. Like
Yeah.
the most sought after ones is like a shiny original Charizard that's in like something. I can't remember what the phrase is. Something 10
Yeah. Okay.
out of 10 is and it'll be like it's a 9.3 or something out of 10 in terms of its quality, the quality of the print, how
okay.
any damage it has.
Okay. Goes, so what you're saying is that we're not rich.
Oh, no, God, no.
I
I've got to
don't
go
think
home
so.
and
No,
tell
Maybe-
I don't think so.
If you hold on to
Damn.
these for another 30 years, then maybe.
No, I don't even
Okay.
think so. I think you guys are $80 poorer than you were.
Wait, $80 US?
Yeah, it would have been. Yep, it
Oh
would have
my
been. Yeah, no,
God.
I think it was 80. Yeah, it was. I was just standing behind him going, oh my God, no, it won't be worth anything. But bless him. He wanted to have a go. I'm not judging him, but it was
Ellie.
just hilarious.
Why do you think he didn't tell you about his Pokemon card interests?
I have no idea. I think this
Do you have a history of judging him for his hobbies?
No, I don't. I swear I don't. I feel like, are there cracks in our relationship, guys? Is this turning into a
it's
therapy
fine.
session?
Oh, no, this is the second time you brought something up that your partner does.
No,
First it was the VR gaming, and you were like, I don't know how to. He's like, I don't know how to tap him on the shoulder to let him know I'm there. But we read that as like, I don't know how to communicate with my partner.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
right.
And now I'm just not sure I even know
So-
him anymore.
How do you feel about his Pokemon card interest?
Look, when he actually told me afterwards that I've actually been watching the videos, I was immediately like, oh, okay, like fair enough. But at the time, when I'm sitting on Hollywood Boulevard, people are trying to harass me, and he's standing there at the store with this random person. I was just like, what is going on? But I'm all for it. But I just don't think it was worth the money in the end.
Oh, it definitely wasn't.
Totally wasn't. No.
No,
yeah,
these are
right.
shockers.
If this was $80 New Zealand, I'd be like, oh, it's pretty expensive. But if it's $80 US dollars, then no, he got ripped off.
No, you totally did. I thought so. What I might do is I'll put a photo of these cards in the ECG for ECG Facebook group.
Yeah.
And anyone who actually knows more about Pokemon than us, you let us know if there's anything in here whether Sam's just been scammed. I know you guys are pretty much saying it's not.
Yeah, but we
But-
don't actually know. I'm basing
Yeah.
it off of I don't see a single Gen 1 Pokemon original card.
It's not
Gotcha.
about he's being scammed. It's just like he's just bought Pokemon cards that I imagine are like slight markup more than what the guy who sold them to him
That's what I
paid for.
thought.
You know, like it's just.
That's what I thought.
I think if he was to try and sell these off, he'd struggle to get $80 US.
I
He'd
think
probably
for-
just get $80 US.
For $80 US, you could probably get 8 booster packs, which would
Yeah.
probably have all of these inside it and way more.
Right.
Also,
Okay.
Every single one of these Pokemon cards is unique, apart from the 2 energy cards, and for some reason 2 Varooms. Why does he have 2 Varooms?
Oh, I feel like maybe I'm pretty sure he bought 3 like little lucky
packs,
dips.
so it's like a double
yeah,
up.
so we
Yeah,
ended
yeah.
up getting double ups.
See, this is what I would do. Like, if this was Meg, if Meg, my wife,
Mm-hmm.
says, Guy, I want to buy Pokemon cards,
Yeah.
I'd be absolutely on board with it and encourage it as much as possible because we kind of have a thing in our relationship where when she spends something, then I spend the same amount.
Oh, fun. Actually.
So, you know,
yeah.
you see it as you've now got, you've got $80 US,
Oh my goodness,
you know,
I
in
do.
change.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna go buy something right
if
now.
you buy something and then he is just like, Ellie, that's $80 US, you can go, Varoom much?
Thank you guys. I appreciate your feedback. You've confirmed all my suspicions.
Definitely put a
but-
photo up
yeah, we
so
will.
that people listening to this right now can go straight to the group and
Yeah.
have a look and make their mind up for themselves. And if you are a secret Pokemon card connoisseur,
Yeah.
please let your expertise show.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your
Indeed.
feedback, everyone. And I'll post that photo. It will be up now.
Yeah,
I'm
it'll
gonna
be up
assume.
right now.
Yeah.
Also, just like to add, go onto YouTube and type in Pokemon card opening
Yeah.
and watch these guys who have bought a box of them that usually would have sat on a counter at a game store in the early 2000s when we were kids.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They've bought a whole box that's unopened full of booster packs.
Oh.
And they literally sit down, open the big box of booster packs, and then open the booster packs one by one.
Wearing gloves.
Wearing gloves. They know that the second card from the back is always the rear one because every booster pack has a rear card.
Yeah.
And so
Ah.
they quickly put that one to the back and then they like show one by one what they've got.
Yeah.
It
Oh,
is
yeah?
addictive viewing.
Okay,
Yeah,
fun.
I've seen videos. They have like a camera on them, and then
Yes.
they've got a camera on their desk that's like down onto their hands.
That's
so they've
right.
got like like close up lighting
Okay.
on it. Like you get the moment.
I
Yeah.
can
They
see
get
why
like
Sam. Oh, that's why Sam.
It's
was,
super
He was,
satisfying.
he
See,
was
that's
doing
what he
this. He was like
Yeah,
hiding
That's
this.
what he was doing.
Yeah,
He was doing the same
It's,
way.
it's the lottery. Like you buy these packs not because you think they're worth anything. It's because on the
It's a
off
fun
chance
game.
that when you open a packet, there's one card in there.
Yeah.
It's like playing the pokies.
Yeah,
It's the
true.
slot machines.
Okay, all right, I
You
understand it
you
now.
keep playing until you hit the jackpot.
Thank you for explaining that to me. I think he did just to buy them for a bit of fun, but it just, like I said, just absolutely threw me because I didn't even know he liked Pokemon.
And let's no bones about it. $80 US was way too much for whatever he bought here.
Absolutely.
A booster pack's like $10, $15, I'm pretty sure. Good one, Sam.
Oh well.
Stick to Fortnite, buddy.
It was date night on the weekend, team. Me and my wife. It was my turn to organise, so I organised one of those like Cluedo escape room board games where you like lay it all out and you've got to like make your way out of the Illusionists Club. Was this one? We've done a few before and they're a lot of fun.
Fun.
Yeah. So I bought that. Got some Sal's Pizza, which is a delicious pizza
Yum.
chain here in New Zealand.
New
It's
York style.
It's American style pizza. It's so yum. So I bought the pizza, came home, and explained to my wife what we're going to do. And then we both looked at each other and just said, should we just scrap the board game and just eat the pizza and watch a movie? I was like, hell yeah. So we just
Beauty.
did that. So date night was a lot of fun. So the movie that we chose was Inside Out 2, the animated movie that came out not too long ago. Fantastic movie if you've seen the first one. Basically, it follows a young girl called Riley, and then the main characters are these emotions in her head, and what these emotions do dictate what the kid does. So there was joy, anger, disgust, sadness, and
Anxiety?
fear.
Oh, okay.
Fear. So that was the first one. Fantastic movie. The second one is when the girl is a little bit older in her teenage years and new emotions come in. Ennui, which is basically like boredom.
Oh, I don't even know what that's
ennui.
called.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
I've never heard
boredom,
that word.
basically. It's a
Right.
little French character that's just like, the embarrassment, and then
Jealousy.
No, envy. Yes,
Envy?
envy's
Oh,
there,
yeah.
and anxiety. So anxiety is basically the main bad guy. Anxiety taking over a kid's brain. It's
Aw.
it's a fantastic movie. If you get an opportunity, go and watch it. Right.
Nice.
But I thought as I was watching it with my wife, I was like, there's some building blocks here for this to be a wicked video game.
True.
However, it would be even better if you put an R16 label on it.
Yeah.
So you know you don't have to follow a little girl as the main character. You could be just a normal person, and you're making these decisions based on, and then you go in that person's brain and you play missions as certain emotions.
Fun.
And it's one of those games kind of like L.A. Noire, Detroit Become Human, where you make all these decisions
Yeah.
that could spiral off into like butterfly effect.
And then it shapes the girl.
And it shapes the character.
Yeah.
So you
yeah.
you all start at the same position, but there's like 50 endings that you can get based on the decisions you make on the emotions that you decide to be like the main character of. Like you could barely want to play anything of joy, and you just want to be anxiety and disgust or something like that.
Yeah.
And you're just like a really nasty person.
Cool.
So that's the game I would create of Inside Out 2.
That's
is
cool.
You control the character in the real world, and then
Mm.
you can like GTA 5, you can switch from the main character to like a wheel of all these emotions, and then these emotions have different powers and cooldowns, and then certain emotions can work well with other emotions like anxiety and fear
Yes.
come together to make one and stuff like that.
That's
So
a
that's
cool idea.
that's the R18, R16 version of Inside Out that I would do if it was a game.
Love it.
I
Love
don't
it.
know if Pixar or Disney would be on board.
I think it's actually a cool idea.
You know.
They definitely won't be on board.
No,
but,
they won't be on board.
but it's a cool idea.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
So I pitched the same question to you guys as if you could create a Disney, Pixar, or Dreamworks movie and turn it into an R16 video game.
What
How
would
would you do it? It could be a platformer, an RPG, a linear, shoot 'em up, third person, whatever.
Yeah, okay. Mine's a lot less wholesome than yours, Guy. I've taken Toy Story, one of my
I knew it was
favorite.
going to be Toy
Classic.
Story because you almost said toy at the very
intro.
start.
Did I?
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is annoying
I
because
did.
I've done Toy Story as well.
Have you?
Yes, but that's okay.
Oh,
You go first.
That just shows you how much of a pivotal movie that was in
It
our
is,
childhood.
totally.
I love this movie so much. But I would change the name to Toy Glory.
Oh, is that why you
and-
said Dixar because it's about a glory hole?
Guy.
Wait for it to finish.
I mean, it's not far off. Okay, so my thing is,
Is this sex Toy Story?
what? No, shush. So what it would be is that the boss of the whole game is
Yeah.
Andy's mum, and you're playing,
I feel like Guy came up with this.
and so you play Andy's mum's toys.
Oh my God.
Brilliant.
You know what I'm saying? And so Buzz Lightyear, I mean, we all assume what that would be. A bit of a
Woody?
Buzz. Yep. Woody would be just your toy boyfriend, pretty much, you know?
I
You
thought
could-
Woody would be.
I mean, it could also be a bit of...
Yeah, right.
Yep,
Yeah,
yep,
yeah,
yep.
we get it. Yeah.
We've got Mr. Potato Head. There's a lot of attachments you could add on for Mr.
Brilliant.
Potato Head, you know? Slinky, that's a joint toy. You can both get pleasure at once.
Bit of bendy. Yeah.
Far out.
Anyway, so the point of the game is that you play the toys, but you're always on a mission to like get somewhere. You're trying to run away because you're sick of being used by Andy's mum.
Jeez, so she's like horned up big time.
She's using multiple at the same time.
Jesus, Dixar.
So, so you've got to basically, you go on these missions to try and escape the house, but every time Andy's mum comes in, you've obviously got to like pretend.
Where's my slinky?
Where's Andy's dad? What is going on here?
He's
don't
on
know.
tour in Iraq. Wait, no, Andy's dad's not in the movie.
Isn't he?
No.
Yeah, we're exactly. So that's why Andy's mum has a lot of toys, if you know what I mean. So basically, it's like an escapist kind of mission where you're trying to get out of the house and escape, but Andy's mum can't see you leave and she can't suspect that you're trying to escape. That would be my R16, Toy Glory.
And then what
That's
happens?
R18. Good lord.
Yeah. And what happens when Andy's mum catches you?
Oh, she gets to use you.
Right.
And,
you
it just goes to like game over, like, and it fades to black, or
Pretty
is
much, game over.
Okay.
We've got to start again.
Oh,
so
that's a shame. Right. Well, I've stuck with the R16 version.
Okay, yeah, sorry.
So I
yeah,
was
fair.
worried when you both said that you both had Toy Story. I was like, we're just gonna have two very similar games.
Oh,
but
no.
now I know
They're
no,
way different.
they're very different.
Guy, you know how you always come up with a title for this episode?
Yes.
Today's episode title will be Filthiest Podcast We've Ever Done. So mine is based on the world of Toy Story. All right?
Nice.
It's a Souls-like.
Oh,
yeah.
so it's hard.
So it's really hard. So the first thing you do in any Souls-like is you pick your basic character build,
Yeah.
but you can build your toy. You start in a toy box in the attic of the house, and you build your toy out of parts of different things. So if you want Action Man's arms or like this, and you can build your rough
Fun.
toy,
Nice.
right?
That's fun, yeah.
You start in the attic in a box. First mission, get out of the box somehow. Blah blah blah. You then fight bosses along the way, and as you move through different rooms of the house, things come to life that you have to fight in epic boss fights, like It Takes Two,
Oh, cool.
like fighting
yeah.
the vacuum cleaner.
Yeah.
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 You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then the final stage is down in the basement. So you've got to make your way down through the house, through all the rooms, into the basement, where you do the final stage, which is killing Andy.
Oh!
And that's where it gets R16.
Yeah.
It's like you fight the vacuum cleaner and you fight the blender in the kitchen, whatever it might be, and all these big boss battles. You get stronger and stronger and stronger. You get to the bottom, a giant Andy, and you have to like kill him.
Like,
Oh, wow.
like sever his Achilles tendons because he's
That's
falls on the
right. And then he'll
ground
fall.
Fun.
One of his legs will go, and then you got to work on his other one, and then like take him out.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, fun.
It actually sounds really fun.
No, that does sound like a legit good game.
But
Yeah.
why does Andy want to kill the toys? He loves those toys, or is it just does he realize, oh my god, my toys have come to life? I must kill them.
So someone overhears that Andy's is in the basement getting the furnace ready because he's going to throw all the toys in the furnace to burn them, to get rid of them.
What a douche.
And then all of a sudden, one of the toys comes to life in the attic and knows about this. Just like in a Souls-like, you sort of come to life with a mission to stop
Yeah,
something or do something, and that toy knows, and he's got to get down, beat everything, get down to him, and kill him to stop it from killing all the
I
toys.
see. Yeah, that's great.
And
That's
inside the box at the start are all the toys, all happily living in a little community, almost like in Chicken Run, where they've got their little island and they're all free, and like it's like that for toys.
Oh.
You gotta like try and convince the other toys that Andy's bad. They're like, no, Andy's our friend.
And then at the end, there's a twist. You kill Andy. All the other toys are at the door going, you killed Andy. And they all hate you, but you saved them. And it's just a tough situation.
Wow, yeah.
There's no happy
Nice.
ending.
Nice. That's
Unlike
a good
in
game.
your episode, which is all happy endings. So that's the game I'd make.
So I chucked up on our Facebook group, the Extremely Casual group for Extremely Casual Gamers, create a video game that's based off of Disney, blah 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 blah. And I did say I'll be reading Ellie's favorites out on the episode. If I don't read them out, that means that Ellie didn't find them good enough and thinks that your suggestion is shit. So thank you to all the suggestions. Diet says Shrek Grand Theft Chariot. Someone kidnapped Princess Fiona, so you, Shrek, set out to tear apart Far, Far Away in order to find her, GTA style. And he also said, Harry Cooper says, I was thinking exactly the same as you, except I'd want to witness Shrek's true strength as he rips off limbs and uses them as weapons, all while Donkey just awkwardly watches in disgust.
Shrek,
Funny.
in the world of The Witcher,
Yeah.
is very similar to the Shrek world because there's castles and like princes and blah, 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 blah. Just switch out Geralt with Shrek and switch out everything with the Shrek universe. That would be excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would love that. And Donkey follows you around. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Fantastic. Adam Rowley. sorry. Excuse me. That was very, very bad for me. Adam Rowley says, Frozen. You're a female necromancer that goes around freezing entire kingdoms, killing everyone, then using her ice powers, brings everyone back to life like frozen puppets. And then he says, and to keep up with the theme of the famous Let It Go song, the puppets know that they have been restricted, and all you hear them now is their disembodied voices saying, let us go.
Oh.
Who was that?
Adam Rowley.
Adam? What the hell, man?
That's a great idea.
It's
Yeah, I
so
love it.
full on. And so what are you doing? Are you
Just taking over kingdoms.
That's it, you just
Ah.
take
freezing,
over.
freezing people.
So you're the bad person in this game.
Oh, yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Ah,
You're a
fun.
necromancer. Paul Cray Sr., A Bug's Life. It's a survivor horror game where the grasshoppers attack your colony. You get rounds to reset and build your colony in between each wave of grasshopper
Like tower
attacks.
defense almost. That'd be so cool.
It's like COD Zombies.
Yeah,
you
that'd
know?
be so cool.
Side quests include filling up your food reserves and fixing damage to the anthill. When the grasshoppers attack, the sky gets dark and the music is replaced by grasshopper noises.
That is sick. I forgot about A Bug's Life. What a
Yeah,
classic.
that's a great one.
Andrew Candy, Pixar RPG, but kind of grim. So you play as the lamp, the Pixar lamp.
That's great.
I was terrified of the Pixar lamp growing up.
It
Because
does
when it kills the letter I, right?
Yeah.
You're witnessing it, and then it just like looks at you,
menacingly.
looks at you like, you just witnessed me kill something, so now I've got to kill you. And the
Yeah.
lights go out. It's so you go around. You play as the lamp, and you've forgotten why you hated the letter I so much. Throughout the campaign, you learn more about the lamp, his family, how he lost them, what I had to do with it, and how the streaming services doomed the world the lamp knows as Pixar.
That is so
I love
funny.
that. That's-
All around one
You
little
play, as
clip.
the, you play as the lamp, just like hopping around,
That's
and you
so
find out
good.
why the letter I killed your family.
And it's
I
like
love it.
it's almost like yeah, I'm not even going to say it because it's a huge spoiler. But
Oh.
basically, you kill the eye, and then you find out why.
Yeah,
And then you learn about why you killed the eye, and then at the end you're like, You know what I mean?
Interesting.
Yeah, yeah,
There's
yeah.
a similar one, the DreamWorks kid fishing. You
Oh,
got to kill him.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh.
Do you remember the Jurassic Park game? The Jurassic Park PlayStation 1 game. It starts with the animation of Dreamworks with the little kid like din, 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 and it zooms out and he's like fishing. And then, because it's a Jurassic Park game, because he's fishing and he's like above the forest,
Yeah.
they do an animation where a velociraptor tugs on the fishing line, pulls the kid down. He's like, ah! And then you hear velociraptors just
Yes.
ripping apart a kid.
Oh my
So you're playing the game for the first time, you're like, oh my God.
They would not get approved these
Oh,
days.
hell no.
That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
A couple more. Paul Askew, extremely violent car combat game in the world of Pixar's cars. Basically Twisted Metal, but you get to brutally murder Lightning McQueen.
Yeah, I like it.
Oh, yeah.
Twisted Metal be great.
Yeah. And finally, Cameron Murdoch, Tarzan, but a horror jungle survivor. So many possibilities. So it's like,
Fun.
play as Tarzan, but you've been raised by animals, and whenever you see humans, like you'd freak out.
Yeah.
So it's like Predator.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
you just
yeah,
there'll be
yeah.
like a jungle party coming through, and you just slowly pick them off.
Fun. These are
Yeah.
very creative ideas. I'm very
these are
impressed
fa-
with
that-
everyone.
That was just a few of them. There's so many people that got involved. Extremely casual group for extremely casual games if you want to pitch in. But I reckon if for some reason Disney starts losing money, then they can dip their toes into the R16 world.
Yeah.
And they make some good coin.
Just
They would.
R16 though, Ellie, not R18.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, I
come on
mean,
now.
16 is legal, isn't it? You know what I'm saying?
Don't get me wrong, I really want to play that game. I'm just saying R16.
Chris will platinum it.
Hey, thanks for listening this week. As per, what are you two playing this week, Chris?
Cyberpunk 27 is done.
yeah, right.
I've
Yeah,
completed it.
done it.
I've completed the DLC. That's cool.
Mhm.
I enjoyed it mostly. Right.
Okay.
I have now started a fantastic game called Lies of P. It is literally what I just talked about. They took the world of Pinocchio and turned it into a Souls-like that is very similar to Bloodborne, apparently. I've never played Bloodborne, but I will play it if it ever gets remastered.
Ah.
Can I just say, if anyone is into Souls-like games, Elden Ring, Dark Souls, Demon Souls, whatever it is, this game is so, so good. As soon as I'm back into it, I'm like, that's right. I love games that are slightly hard. Like they do stuff like you dropped into this world. It's linear. You've got this cool mechanic where you can. He's a puppet, and so his arm can be changed out for arms that have different abilities. So he's got this one now where he shoots this rope forward, grabs a puppet because all the puppets in the world have come to life and killed all the humans, and you have to find out what's causing it. All the leftover humans are like hiding away, and so every time you kill, it's just puppets, but bad puppets who were made originally to serve people.
Right.
And you come to life. You're Pinocchio, and you've got this arm that can be switched out, and like you shoot it, and then it latches onto one of the bad puppets. It pulls it towards you, then you hit them, and then blah blah blah. But if you die, you lose all your stuff, and you have to get back to that point in order to get your stuff back. I fucking love it.
Yeah, I
oh my
hate
god, I
that.
just swore.
Yeah, nice.
I effing love it. I love it so much. And
What happens if you lie?
well, that's actually a mechanic in the game. Is that at certain points there'll be people who ask you questions, and if you can lie to them, if like so say to get inside this building, only humans can go inside. They go, "Are you a puppet or are you a human?" So you can just say, "I'm human," and they'll let you straight in because they know puppets can't lie. That's one of the number one differences between humans and puppets,
Oh.
right? So puppets can't lie. However, you can lie because you're Pinocchio. You've learned how to
Oh.
lie.
Right.
Is it the whole thing is Pinocchio can't lie?
Does his
No,
nose grow?
he lies and his nose grows. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's the only puppet that can lie.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
In a world full of puppets that are not allowed to lie.
Right.
That's
but does
handy.
the nose grow?
No.
Oh.
So it's a spin on. It's not the Disney version. It's the spin
Right.
on the novel from the 1700s or whatever.
Oh, I didn't
Right.
realize that existed. Okay,
Yeah.
yep, got it.
And I know that at the end of the game, there's going to be something that is affected by how many lies you've told.
Oh.
And so I'm trying to be really truthful in situations. In some situations, I've told the truth and like they've punished you for it. But I'm like, surely it means something in the long run.
Yeah.
Ooh,
But can I just say, if in like started the game, I thought it was going to be a bit too easy. I was like mowing through it. I was like, man, Dark Souls and stuff, they always stitch you up like you'll run around the corner and then there'll be like a hole that you fall into because you can't see it and just stuff like that to annoy you.
yeah.
And this one, I was like, it's getting a bit too easy. Hopefully I don't just blitz through the game. ran up this big ramp where these big balls were falling down and rolling down. And no matter how well you time it, it lands on you every time.
Oh.
And it's just like, okay, so you're going to have to make sure you get here with at least half health. Otherwise, it's going to kill you.
Right.
So you get there with half health. It squashes you. You get up. You just make it up to the top. You run around the corner, and there's a guy there who hits you back into the track of one of the boulders again.
Oh my god!
And it's just things like, and then you have to start again and go, okay, so now I can't do that. You fight all the way to the boulder bit, get your stuff back, get up there again. I run past him, turn around to get him. There's another guy behind me.
Oh my god!
Oh no, this is awful.
It's great because you're
is it?
learning.
Yes.
Like, for me, it's great.
No, it's
'cause
good for you. Yeah.
It's how you play video games. It's like a problem solving. It's like an
Yeah.
equation.
That's right. And so I'm like, okay. And literally the other night, I beat the first big boss of the game, and it took me an hour to learn his moves. And I was like, oh, I almost got him. Oh, I almost got him. I finally beat him. I went to bed at 11:30, like wired.
Oh my goodness.
And my wife was asleep, and I was just like wired in bed, like seething, like, yeah, I'm the man.
I can't believe you persisted for an hour on one thing.
I love it. I just love it. And when you beat it,
I love it.
it is
yeah.
like,
The reward.
yes!
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew I could do it. You got to like wear it down and dodge all its move
Totally.
and learn all its attacks. And it's great.
The reward is amazing. I
Yes.
can never get to the reward because I get
No.
bored too easily.
Oh, no,
That's
I
right.
would have uninstalled it 45 minutes.
Well, this is what's
ago.
great, is we're all very different gamers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Fun.
that's what I'm playing.
Okay.
Are you glad you asked?
I'm really glad we asked.
Guy?
This week I am going to be playing. I only played it for about, I don't know, maybe 45 minutes to an hour. I played Baldur's Gate 3.
Oh.
There is a trial that you can do on PlayStation 5 with the like PlayStation Plus.
Oh, this
yeah.
is deluxe
subscription.
level, right?
Yeah, the
You can
deluxe level.
trial games.
So there's trials and stuff, and I didn't actually know. I was just flickering through, trying to figure out, and then I saw there's a trial, and I had said I want to have a little go. Made my character, had a lot of fun with that.
yeah.
And yeah, I've played. It's quite fun to move around and like you only get like certain amounts of goes before your enemy gets a go, and then certain things like rolling a dice and stuff like that. So because I've been listening to a Dungeons and Dragons podcast, which has been making me sort of want to do that.
Yeah.
So it's actually been quite fun. The storyline, I mean, I know there's so deep. Like I've barely scratched the surface of it.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm worried about is that I'll do the 2-hour trial. And then I'm like, okay, so now, I mean, it's still expensive to get the game. So I'm like, I might play the trial and then maybe wait for it to go on sale and then play,
Yeah.
and then buy it then.
Yeah.
But I'm actually quite excited to play it again because it's a completely different style of gaming that I've ever done.
Yeah.
It
Cool.
is. It is a style of game that you traditionally would hate.
I would hate.
Massively. You
Yeah.
hate leveling up. You hate RPG style stuff. Like you hate all that kind of stuff. You hate Skyrim, The Witcher.
Yeah.
And so you playing Baldur's Gate 3, if you actually committed to it and you know, played it, I would be very impressed. I don't think it'll happen.
I know. And I understand why you would say that.
Yeah.
Okay.
A betting man would do that. And I get it. And we could be having this conversation in 6 weeks' time. Be like, Chris was right.
Isn't it funny how you could spend like 100 hours on Farming Simulator? But
I know.
one of the most highly like achieving games in recent history
Yeah.
as being a gaming masterpiece. It's like,
Oh, I'm not sure.
I don't know.
interesting, isn't it?
That is
Yeah.
interesting.
Different strokes.
And
Exactly.
do you know what happened to me yesterday? I don't know what it was. There was like a certain type of weather, like it was sunny with a certain temperature, and there was like a gust of wind. You know when you have like moments that remind you of something, like weather reminds you of things.
Mhm.
Yesterday that happened. I think I was outside, and there was just all these things happened at once, and I just went, "Let's overwhelm me." And go, I want to play Ghost of Tsushima.
Oh.
Because this time last
Really?
year I was.
Oh, 100%. He won't play Baldur's Gate again. As soon as that trial finishes, he will be straight into Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen.
But I think what I will do is I'll play the trial, and then I'll probably watch a few YouTube playthroughs and stuff like that. And just if I can't play it, I'll watch people playing it so that I can get some, it can
Your
like,
fix.
scratch that itch, get that fix.
Yeah.
And then I'll buy it.
Who knows? Now that you're getting into D&D, you actually may
I
want to
might,
play
right?
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
If
Screw you,
understand
Chris.
it.
I'm gonna do it.
Okay. Can't wait to be
Okay.
proven wrong.
What are you playing, Ellie?
Well, Fortnite.
Yes.
Quite a seasoned Fortnite now. No, I'm not. But I'm really enjoying Fortnite. And that's actually about it. That's all I've been playing in the last week, and probably all I will continue to play this week now.
That's
I'm
awesome.
into the Fortnite. And I also saw this. I don't know if anyone.
I am into the Fortnite.
Man,
Fortnite
I'm
players
cool.
everywhere are like, what?
Hello, fellow kids. It is I.
It is I. I found this. I saw this on TikTok last night, and I don't know if anyone's seen it, but I just thought I'd play it. This is probably going to be really bad audio.
So
but,
you're playing a video into a microphone
but
onto it.
that's all right. It's audio based. Okay, hang on. Let's just.
Fun fact for you, if I played the level complete sound from Super Mario, and we speed it up a whole bunch, we get the mushroom sound. Here's a Nintendo fun fact.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
I was like, oh my gosh. Yeah. Buzzy.
Do you reckon they did that as an Easter egg, or they were just lazy and they didn't want to pay the sound guy to make 2 jingles, so they're like, let's just take
Just
that
speed it
one
up.
and just speed it up.
Yeah.
That's
maybe.
cool.
But yeah, I was like, oh, I'll play it on the podcast tomorrow. It's quite a fun fact.
That is a
Yeah.
very, very fun fact, Ellie. Thank you very much.
You're so welcome.
Can you do that every week?
Oh, no.
A fun fact for
Ellie's
us to
fun
finish up?
fact.
Now I've got homework. Oh, yeah. I mean, I can try. I don't have many facts at all about gaming.
You're going to try, are you? You're going to have a crack, are you?
Yeah.
Are you going to promise something and then show
No.
up next week with it, are you?
No, I'm not. No.
don't even try and fool us.
I have
Just
good
say
intentions.
no.
I
I
love-
don't like that idea. I'm not doing it.
Chris, I was trying to set her an achievable goal because we keep saying to her, like, you should play this game, and she's not doing it. So let's
Have
give
you-
her a small goal, and then when she does it, she'll be like, what else can I do? And then
Yeah.
she'll finish a game.
That's a good point. You've got to
How's-
treat me like a baby.
How's Spirit Fair going?
Yeah, no, it's good. I haven't opened that for
That's
a
all
few weeks. But I'll get there.
Yeah.
I will get there.
What a woeful gaming podcast we are in the sense
I
of how we play games. Chris has been playing Cyberpunk for like 6 years.
Well, it's a
Oh.
big game, guys.
Hey, thanks for listening for another week of the ECG podcast. And we will. Oh, have I missed
Just
something
quickly,
again? that we
we're
need
gonna.
to-
Sorry, just popped into my head there. We are going to be entering our podcast for the first time into the New Zealand Podcast Awards.
Yes.
We probably won't get anything, but it's like, you know what, we may as well try and enter and win Best New Podcast or something. So on the group, we'll probably chuck a post up at some stage, but if there has been a moment on this podcast that really resonated with you, let us know, because we have to put together like 5 moments that represent our podcast that is like the best thing we've ever done.
Yeah.
If any moment springs to mind, please chuck it on the group or message us on Instagram, Extremely Casual Gamers Podcast. That'll help us sort of track through, because we've got a lot of work to do to put the
Yeah.
entry in. So
Yeah, and anything funny, sad, interesting.
Yeah, whatever it might be.
Anything, if it stuck out to
Something-
you, then just
yeah.
chuck it in the group.
Yeah.
I think there's also, because we'll enter for Best New Podcast, but there's also People's Choice as well. which
There is.
So we'll enter for that, and that gives you the opportunity, if we get nominated,
Yeah.
for you to vote.
Oh, if that happens, please vote for us. That
Oh,
would
yes.
help us out so
this is
much.
So good. Thank you.
Yeah.
We might even get paid, guys, to do something eventually.
Oh
Holy
my
shit.
goodness.
Oh,
No, yeah,
yeah.
thank you. Your help would be much appreciated, because we just know that every piece of content we've ever done is fire. So
Yeah.
it's quite hard for us to break it down into the best bits. So
Yeah.
if you could help, that would be really, really, really appreciated. But enjoy your week, and we will see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.